I'm here at Golden Gloves in Elmwood Place, where the guys are learning how to hit and jab and duck and defend themselves. But what they're really learning is something even more important: confidence, discipline, and community. Kids of all ages from 8 to 18 here at Golden Gloves for one purpose: to be the best at getting better. With each drill, each punch, each jump, it's about being a better version of themselves in and out of the ring. And they get that guidance from someone who knows what it's like to be in their shoes. Olympian Rashi Warren started boxing at just 5 years old. Through hard work, Rashi made it, one of the most decorated amateur boxers in history, a 3-time Olympian.
Boxing saved my life. Like, it kept me, grounded. It kept me aware of what was going on around me. A lot of my friends that went to jail, some that died, my brothers that went to jail. So I use my friends' situations to stay in my lane. So that's why I tell my program now, that's why I try to preach to my kids, my program, have fun in it. Because, it's a lot of, demons, a lot of temptations out there that you're gonna have to deal with once you become a certain age. So the way I learned how to deal with mine was let all my issues out in a ring or in a gym.
Inside the ring, these young boxers learn more than 1-2 combinations. They learn discipline, resilience, and how to fight the battles that life brings their way. Life lessons that founder Buddy LaRosa had in mind when he started Cincinnati Golden Gloves in 1988, a program built to keep kids safe, supported, and seen. Today, Rashi and Christina LaRosa team up to carry that mission forward. But it does give you some street cred to say, I'm Buddy's granddaughter.
Right, I'm not just a woman that showed up here. I feel so blessed to be able to do this and to be able to see and experience things that you would only be able to do if you were running this program. You can see the kids transition from when they first get here to when they've really started to be in the program. And some of these kids don't want to compete at all. They just love the environment.
For many, this gym is more than a workout, it's a lifeline.
There's a pretty thin line between being here and being in the streets, and a lot of times when kids quit, that's when they end up getting in trouble. So I know we're keeping kids out of trouble and alive in some instances.
After a decade in Over the Rhine, the program has found a new home here in Elmwood Place. It's an old school, soon to become the Buddy LaRosa Center for Youth, a place for boxing, of course, and also nonprofits, tutoring, and more.
We giving a new light, and we continue on what Mike started, what Buddy LaRosa started.
For Rashi, the belts are nice. His record of winning fights is certainly impressive. But this work, pouring into these kids, helping them gain confidence, that's what makes him a champion.
I just gotta be here every day to make them trust me so I could gain their trust.
Because when the streets are calling, the fight is real.
Sometimes, you might have to fight a battle, and especially out there in life, it's way harder than just sports. Dealing with friends, dealing with family, dealing with, people that you're working with, your co-workers, It's real hard outside, so this sport, just a little bit of, can help them ease out when they dealing with, people outside in the real world with body language.
And that really is the heart of it all. Boxing may be the hook, but belonging and becoming better is what it's all about. With renovations on the way, Golden Gloves is gearing up to serve even more kids and families. And remember, there are inspiring boxing gyms all across our region, including Northern Kentucky, where young people can find focus, mentorship, and connection. So important. Sometimes stepping into the ring is the first step toward finding your community.